we've got a system of schooling which gives a completely different impression. It's all graded. And what we do is we put the child into the corridor of this grade system with a kind of, come on, kitty, kitty, kitty. And yeah, you go to kindergarten, you know. And that's a great thing because when you finish that, you'll get into first grade. And then, come on, first grade leads to second grade and so on. And then you get out of grade school and you got high school. And it's revving up, the thing is coming. Then you're going to go to college. And by Jove, then you get into graduate school. And when you're through with graduate school, you go out to join the world. And then you get into some racket where you're selling insurance. And they've got that quota to make. And you're going to make that. And all the time, this thing is coming. It's coming. It's coming. That great thing, the success you're working for. Then when you wake up one day about 40 years old, you say, my God, I've arrived. I'm there. And you don't feel very different from what you always felt. And there's a slight letdown because you feel there's a hoax. And there was a hoax. A dreadful hoax. They made you miss everything by expectation. Look at the people who live to retire and put those savings away. And then when they're 65, they don't have any energy left, they're more or less impotent, and they go and rot in an old people's, senior citizens community. Because we've simply cheated ourselves the whole way down the line. We thought of life by analogy with a journey, with a pilgrimage, which had a serious purpose at the end, and the thing was to get to that end, success or whatever it is, or maybe heaven after you're dead. But we missed the point the whole way along. It was a musical thing, and you were supposed to sing or to dance while the music was being played.
Then we start to see reality in a different way. This is a wonderful quote. You were born an original, don't die a copy. So many people do that. They go through their lives thinking the norm in society is the only possible perception of reality. And because the majority appear to believe it, therefore by definition it must be true. Truth does not change because it is or is not believed by the majority of the people. As Gandhi said, even if you are in a minority of one, the truth is still the truth. Or as this proverb says, the multitude is always wrong. And invariably, when you look through what we call history, it turns out that way. It is the people who have challenged that have moved us forward in terms of our understanding of who we are and the nature of the world we live in.
They were never versions of someone else. They were themselves. You don't think about Michael Jordan, the basketball player, and say, oh, he was just like this other player. No. You don't even say he was like this player plus that player divided by 2 plus this. No. He's Michael Jordan. I think the greatest of people in society carved niches that represented the unique expression of their combinations of talents. And if everyone had the luxury of expressing the unique combinations of talents in this world, our society would be transformed overnight. It's the great tragedy. People employed in ways that don't fully tap everything they do best in life. My privilege.
You got to be yourself. Don't take cheap shots. You got to be yourself. If you got it, you got it, and that's a choice you got to make on your own. You and your personal God. You know, there's no way to do it. You just got to be yourself, and you got to believe, like anything. You just got to believe it.
I tell kids that, and I tell my students that they should not look over their shoulder. They should be themselves and find their own way, and that they will slowly realize that they will become the expert in their work, and that nobody else is an expert in their work, and that they will have and so it doesn't matter what somebody else says. I mean, yeah, maybe they won't like it, but at least you're still in control. You're still the expert in your work. And over time, don't look over your shoulder and try and be what the next person is, because you can't be what they are anyway. So that's what I tell my kids.
Those scars, they will be gone now. No more shame. Because pride is what we want. You will be our greatest asset. From me. I am ruined. Why can't you see that?
Because I choose to see you for what you were intended to be, not for what you've become. When will you recognize her? Has your mind become so corrupted? This is what you could become. This is what you will choose to be. You don't have to choose this.
You can undo what's already been done.
Recognize her. Has your mind become so corrupted? Suicide, wasn't it? I can tell from your scars your entry was painful. For us, time is more the same as it is for you. For me, a day is like 1,000 years, and 1,000 years is like a day.